Hello and welcome to Conversation Pace. This is episode number 2. We're doing it slightly differently today, but we do have a lot in store in terms of what's going on with myself, with my running. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about and go through. So I decided I'm going to do an interval session. I'm going to be doing 1 kilometre intervals. And from there, each of the time I'm resting, which I need to decide how long that's going to be, I'm going to be answering a question which is written on my phone. So hopefully we can keep this going. Hopefully we've got a nice little episode for you. So stay tuned, keep listening, and I will edit out the intervals because watching me run for 4 minutes is not really very interesting. So we're just going to do a little cheeky warm-up while I go through each of the things, and then I'm going to go through a couple of actual questions. We're going to do a little brief warm-up. So starting off nice and slow. So pretty much went on holiday, came back, went away, and I've just been training, eating, figuring out what I'm doing content-wise. And I met with Josh Harrison up in Manchester, spent the day with him, and got really inspired just by how much he's grown in the last couple of months, and the time and effort he puts into the content and what he's got from it. He's smashing it, 22, absolutely nailing it. So I thought, why can't I do that? That's the sort of stuff that I want to do. More the aesthetic lifestyle with a bit with obviously my personality in there as well, which is why we're just in the back garden or by the garage. So hopefully we can get this show on the road. So exciting news. I'm going to be doing, this is going to be posted on YouTube, so you're probably watching this on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And there's going to be a new YouTube series. So in 3 weeks' time, or just under 3 weeks' time, I'm going to be running the Worcester 10K. Could have done the half. My knees went, no. And also, 10K is a nice distance to really push it. Anything longer than that, I haven't got the body to be a fast, long distance runner. I'm designed for sprinting, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do another couple of minutes warming up. So that's in 3 weeks. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a series of videos up to race day, which is covering so setting the challenge. So this is almost just foreshadowing, foreboding, whatever it is that you want to, whatever the actual terminology is. So this is me teasing it. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this, and make sure that you watch out. So I'm going to be I've planned 4 videos, setting the challenge. The challenge is road to sub 45. So my plan is, or what I'm hoping, is to run a sub 45 10 kilometres. I'm going to go through a lot more detail of where I'm at currently, where I'm going to be in those videos. So make sure that you watch them. And so that's the first one. It's just going to be setting the scene, what I'm aiming for, what the actual challenge is, what I'm expecting for myself, what I'm going to be doing, training, eating, everything like that, to set myself up, and then also go through what I've got in store that I'm going to have to overcome in terms of doing stuff, bits and pieces here and there, but we should be good. Next one is what I eat to run a sub 45 minute 10k. So what I'm going to be doing, that's going to come later on. So is the training one, so how I train. So there's quite a few videos we can make, but it's just about doing it. And then the last one is, hopefully, I ran a sub 45 10k. But who knows? We might not. We might do it. We'll see. I'm really hoping that we can. My issue is, and I'll go through a little bit more running technical stuff here, because the YouTube is, or the actual video setting the scene, is more about the actual video and the visuals. This is more about the nitty gritty of it, if that makes sense. So my main issue is that if I run, I normally do a 5k, standard, casual runner. And the benefit of that is that, you know, I can pretty much run a 5k as and when in a decent time if I wanted to. The problem is, I get to about 5.5, 6k, and my legs, my body, everything just stops working. I'm getting a bit chafy. Oh God. It just stops working. I then drop off. My legs hurt. Everything just doesn't work. So the plan is to really nail the running, because what I've been doing is I've been training in the gym like 3 times a week with like 3 runs and bits and pieces elsewhere. But I think what I'm going to do, or what I am doing, is I'm going to be running pretty much 90% of my workouts. Doing we've got a watt bike in the gym. Oh yeah, this is Le Garage Gym at my father's house, where I'm now an inhabitant. We've got a watt bike, rower. Not that I'm going to be on the rower. But my main focus is obviously to build up my cardio. That's one thing. But it's to condition my body to run that distance. So like last night, ran like 12k. Didn't fuel it very well, because also I'm trying to drop weight, but that's something I'll talk about in the video in the YouTube. But like the running technicalities, my knee's good, it doesn't hurt. It's just my body breaks down, and I'm very much not used to the longer distance. So me doing a 5k is like, okay, I can do that. But then when it gets to like, oh God, I've got to do 2 5ks back to back, that's when my brain starts playing tricks on me, and it doesn't allow me to think straight. I start getting moody. Ooh, running too fast. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. We've got some new runners. We've got some Saucony. They're really nice. I'm not wearing them now. I'm trying to keep them fresh, and I want to keep them for road running if I'm going to use them at all. So these are like Nike Alpha Flies. I think they're a year or so old. Race day shoe, very nice and light, but Nike, very fucking bad quality. I went for one run in the rain, and bearing in mind they're my dad's, he just said, oh, I've got them, doesn't use them. So I thought, I love them. And went for a run in the rain. First time, they've been worn like 3 times before this. Ran in the rain, torrential rain. And the sole, the foam sole, the paint or whatever, the vinyl or the sticker that they'd put on it was peeling off. I was like, what the fuck? And then, so they're good in that sense, bad in that sense. Good for running, I like them. They really do allow me to think about leaning forwards, mid-sole striking, all that good stuff. And then I put them in don't tell anyone, I put them in the washing machine, and part of the sole came off, only a little bit at the back, so that again forces me to mid-sole strike. Okay, so we've done 1 kilometre, just over, in 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Let me Let me do something real quick. So, what we're going to be doing is interval, 1 kilometre interval. So we're going to run actually until 1.5. Or do we restart? I don't bloody know. Oh my God. We're going to be running at 15 kilometres per hour. That is a 4 minutes kilometre. We're going to do that for a kilometre. And then we're going to rest. We're going to do a recovery jog like this. So this is at 6.5 at the moment. Probably do it a little bit less than that. Let me get some tunes going. See, secretly I can listen to tunes. You can't hear me. We need some hardcore bangers for a 4 minute. Right, what distance are we on? Come on. Actually, can't listen to music and talk. But hopefully we can, build this up. This is just humble beginnings. I really do want to, use my ability to make content with the fact that I like my content. I'm quite good at making content. I feel like I'm quite good in conversation, so podcast style is, something I want to do. And, I've got because I'm running my own business, I have the time to do it. So, if you're still here, I appreciate you. I'll probably edit this a little bit. But we're warmed up, ready to rock and roll. We've got another 130 metres before we start this. You just got to trust me that I'm putting it up to where I say it's going to be. Hopefully I've got enough battery. Maybe I'll turn them off. Maybe I'll turn it off when I do my running. No, I can't do that. I don't know. Need a fucking cameraman. Right. Are we ready? We're getting ready. Can you still hear me? Does that still make a noise? Let's start cranking this up. This is way faster. Way faster. Come on. Time. Ooh. Right. Nope. Keep going. Oh, thank God. So that felt like way quicker. Who knows? I checked the chart and it said 15 kilometers an hour is 4 minute pace. So what is it? So the goal of the YouTube is to, I love content. I've watched YouTube for as long as I can remember, since PewDiePie started playing Amnesia. I've been always watching YouTube, and I've watched, fitness YouTubers come through, smash it out, Shred Bundy, Muttless Fitness, big boys, even Sam Sulek, Trent Twins. But I've thought about doing it myself, done podcasts and stuff, but I always feel like you can't do something. You always feel like someone's going to be better than you. But at the end of the day, if you put the time and the effort, consistency, and you believe that you can do it, who says you can't do nothing? Who says you can't fucking become president of the United States? If you work hard enough, maybe. And with my Instagram content as well, I'm starting to, use my camera more, which is good. I need to I'm sorting my phone camera out tomorrow. It's long. And I'm really allowing myself to just post what I want instead of trying to be really silly, which I don't like. just makes me feel crap. I want to post inspiring content that people then want to work with me because they're inspired to do a high rocks, do a 10k, do something like that, instead of me like, oh, come and do my gym workouts where, you know, yeah, I train in the gym, yeah, I'm PT, yes, all this, but I want to work with people that have something to give and really want to drive, because, you know, people who don't really want to do it but they sort of think they do for about a week, they're the worst clients. So there you go. But anyway, we've got another 200 meters and then we're going to go into our second interval. Hopefully you're still here. I look forward to speaking to you in a second. What else have we got? So yeah, I've lived in Worcester for 5 years and I've never done the race, either the half or the 10. And I thought, might as well, you know. So if you're in Worcester and you're either running it, or you live in Worcester or around the Worcester, or if you just want to come and support me and plenty of other people who are running it, come down to Worcester Sunday the 15th or 14th, I think it's 15th, and come and support everyone. I'm going to be videoing it, doing a big vlog of some sort, but race day, hopefully breaking 45 minutes for the 10k, and that's why we're putting the work in here. Anyway, we're going to 7.5 speed, because going from 6 to that was mental. Anyway, hopefully the camera's going to survive. I might just do one more interval after this, and then you're just going to have to believe me that I did the other two, or other few. No, we're going for more. I need to. Anyway. Right, ready? Whew. That felt longer. Whew. Right, let me check. Let me just check we're still on. Still got another couple. So yeah, obviously recently I moved my business over to hybrid style of training, which everyone thinks, oh, he's just following a trend. Like, bruv, I've trained like an athlete ever since I started in the gym. I've always played sport and I've always trained for that. My mates used to take the piss out of me because I've got a reel coming out either tonight or tomorrow, explosive training. I'm very much a power athlete, fast twitch, and I've always trained like it. So now I'm just training clients to run, jump and be stronger and fitter. So it just fits. You know, I sort of went through, if you follow me for a while, you've seen that I've gone through like multiple different content, I'd say strategies sort of, but you know, niches, people who I'm going for business-wise, or people who I'm trying to attract business-wise, should I say. And I've always tried to go for the bodybuilder route. It's not me. I don't like just bodybuilding. Like, I've been in great shape and I've been unfit as fuck. Like, at the same time, I'd rather be in great shape and be as fit as I can, you know? And that's why the hybrid athlete, like, you're not a hybrid, they say you're not a hybrid athlete, you're just an athlete. Like, if you can pick up anything or most things and just do it, you're an athlete. That's why I did CrossFit, and that gave me a good insight into, you know, how fit some of them are, but also the Olympic lifting. And, you know, shout out Evan Davis, biggest hybrid athlete I've ever met in my life. But yeah, so that's when that comes along with the content. Like I was saying, like, I'm trying to inspire people. Like, if my content, if I get messages saying, your content's, and I have been getting these since I've really switched over and started being more open and honest on my Instagram and stuff, that people are like, yeah, you've inspired me to go out and go for a run, or go and do this, go do that, because that's what, like, I watch people's content and that's what it does to me. Like, I saw someone's content, who was it? He was Josh. Keep going on about Josh, but obviously his Instagram is just algorithms, my algorithms all over. with his stuff, and his story came up, and he was like, yeah, going for my first session now, second one later, and I planned to do one. This is yesterday. I thought, why am I not doing two? And yes, rest, recovery, yeah, I get it. I understand, trust me. I preach about it, I do it. You know, I sleep as much as I can, I eat well, I stretch when I need to. Need to be better at stretching, but like at the same time, that inspired me. I went, oh, I'm going to I'm going to run now. I then played golf yesterday, and then I went for another run. One interval, like quick interval, or road running with my new soccer knees, and then I went out for a long run in my Asics Gel Nimbus 3000, like Harry Potter. And I just did just shy of 12k, or 11 point something. Because, why not? Like, as long as I'm recovering, it's not like I'm doing much else, you know. I could be doing other stuff. I've had offers to do other stuff, and I've turned it down to create content, to really push my stuff, because as much as you want to, you know, be successful and have money now, the long term, sometimes, well, all the time, is going to serve you better. Quick wipe of the AirPod, because I don't have to keep moving it about. I'll speak to you in a bit. Woo! We've got some chafing going on. I need some bloody Vaseline. Punks, this is from the north side. Shit again. We got time for one more interval. This will be number 4, I'm pretty sure, hopefully. Split again. So, something that I'm having to negotiate, or going to need to negotiate, is how to deal with my nutrition around race day. I'll probably go through this. I got to sweat a little bit more. Another thing, I need to get a headband. Can't be having sweat in my eye. Does my head in. I used to have to wear a headband for American football because my whole body sweats like mental. And I already feel like I'm losing my tan. Sad. But yeah, headband, but nutrition, sorry. So like, these are electrolytes. From this morning. I went to get a haircut, so all over the gaff. But I get stitched if I eat and drink too close, which is fine because I don't want to run on a full stomach. What I need to do is test out using gels and seeing how I fare with that. Because like when I do a 10k, at the moment my mouth is fucking dry. And like when I did my half marathon, I didn't really drink. Like you get the cups and then you like, and it spills all over the floor and you don't get any fluids and you feel busted. I definitely could beat my half marathon time if I didn't train for it. Anyway, I need some Vaseline because these shorts are not good for stopping chafe. I don't want my arse to be out. These aren't very good shorts for this. I might have to go and... I don't want to I don't want to give myself chafe because I'll be a nightmare. And I'll take my shoes off. Fuck. Right, I'm going to do 2 more intervals. This one I'm going to film. I'll talk afterwards and I'm going to do 1 more. Alright? Do you trust me? Cool. We've got 5 point. I've got about 130 metres again. Hopefully, I'm praying that my camera will last that long. Hopefully, again, this isn't ideal setup. There's a lot more stuff that I want to do with this. I've got a lot of ideas. I've just got to execute. I've just got to build up the audience for it first. So, if you are listening, and if you want this on Spotify, like, obviously it's a little bit visual, but obviously I can put it on Spotify. I've got a Buzzsprout account. I think I just need to set it back up again. And yeah, if you want me to put these on Spotify so you can listen, we can do that. Obviously, when they're more talking, which they will be soon, I'm going to be, like next week, I'm going to be doing a sit down talking one. But yeah, right, we need to go. Okay, that's full done. These trainers are fucked. I feel like I'm running on barefoot. It's like there's no bounce in them anymore. I think the wash took it out of them. So I'm actually going to call it there so I can get all this stuff sorted out. But anyway, please drop a like. Comment down below what you think I'm going to be running the 10k and put your predictions down below. If you guess the exact official, so whatever they sent through to me, not the one that's on my Strava, because they're normally a little bit out. If someone can guess the exact time, then I'll give you 3 months free coaching. Training to be a hybrid athlete, training to be athletic, powerful, strong, fast, fit, lean, all those things that come underneath. But yeah, so drop a like, comment down below what you think for a chance to win. I appreciate everyone who's already a subscriber and you're watching this, and I appreciate any new subscribers. Please just click the subscribe button down below. It means a lot. We're going to try and grow this. And yeah, watch out for the first video in the series. I'm hoping it comes out, or I'm hoping that it's going to come out probably tomorrow. No, yeah. So I'm filming this on Tuesday. This will come out Tuesday, guarantee. And the next one, so the setting the challenge road to sub 45, it's going to be out tomorrow. So watch this space. Anyway, have a good one. My name's Quinn. Go out there. If you feel inspired, get out. Even just run 1k, doesn't matter. Better than sitting around doing nothing. Anyway, I've got chafe. My feet hurt because these shoes are not good anymore. What more could you want? Stay tuned.